So I'm here today with Anna Bogdanova. Hi, Anna.
Hi, Julian.
Hi. So Anna from Denmark has very kindly agreed to be an EREPS ambassador for us. Anna is currently active in the industry, in the fitness industry, very active, running her own business, and we're going to hear about that now. I'm delighted that Anna has agreed to join us as an EREPS ambassador, and we'll be doing further sessions with Anna as we progress. We've just been talking now, Anna and I, about what we could potentially do around the whole area of communication and what we say to our clients and how powerful that can be. So Anna, I'd just like to start off this brief introduction to you just by asking you to tell us about yourself. So a little bit on your background and what you're doing there.
Well, first of all, thank you for this opportunity to be an EREPS ambassador. It's a huge honor. So I'm very excited to actually be sharing some of my experience and expertise with all of you. I have a background within psychology and business administration and learning and change management. So behavioral processes, how to make people and groups of people to actually change behaviors. And after being educated in that field and also working with communication a lot, I was through a huge stress breakdown myself. So I got very interested in all the physiology about it because my body suddenly stopped doing what it used to be able to do. I was just getting into some powerlifting and was really fond of fitness training. And suddenly I just couldn't do all of that. So I kind of got onto the course of learning more about that. So I got educated in stress physiology and in physiology, human physiology, in modern pain science to kind of understand all of this. And I got so much into that I started a business for about 12 years ago as a personal trainer and actually started working with clients who had a little bit of the same history as me, that they were trying to do the traditional fitness approach, but they actually just couldn't get themselves to do that for a long period of time enough to see the results and keep the results. So I worked with one-on-one clients a lot and actually was running into some barriers of compliance, of getting them to kind of do the things that I taught them also when I wasn't with them. So in 2013, I started an online personal coaching business because I needed to get more touch points with my clients. So I needed to actually get in and help them change their path of decisions more often. So long story very short, in 2016, I and my business partner, we launched a one-year coaching program, which was a holistic program with both training and nutrition and coaching, and also pain management and stress management, because that was the huge area in which many barriers were appearing with my clientele. And about 700 women signed up. So suddenly I needed a lot of help, and I had handpicked from my earlier clients a very, very sharp team of professionals who are also physiotherapists and psychologists and psychomotor therapists and teachers and people who know something about coaching. So now at this moment we have this one-year program that we open twice a year, and we have around 2,500 women, mostly women, some men as well, but mostly women, who are through our program every year.
Okay, sorry, Anna, I was just on mute there while you were talking. Okay, so that's a lot of people, 2,500, and you've got a big team there. So you're taking a very integrated, multidisciplinary approach, Anna. So a lot of different practitioners, and really interesting to hear that focus on the psychosocial side, on the stress and the pain side of things, that a lot of people maybe are in pain, and this is one of the things that's preventing compliance or preventing them actually getting started, maybe.
Definitely. The thing that I also have felt myself, that you want to do something with your head and then your body just doesn't comply. It's hugely demotivating for people. So we try to work through this aspect by actually helping them scale things down and be more patient and understand what is pain and what is stress and how you actually can work through that, and empower them to work through that themselves. And I think last year, actually, I had the huge honor to get an acknowledgement as that one of Talent 100 for taking over with the health system. Let's go. The person who nominated me told that about me to them, and I think that actually the core of what we're doing is just in between the healthcare system, who kind of can fix some things for people, and then also people being on their own, trying to figure things out. So we try to kind of show how a non-invasive lifestyle approach can be used as medicine, as pain relief, as stress management.
Yes, well, yes, exercise is medicine, which is obviously a big movement out there. And yeah, so interesting to hear that, Anna, that, I am continually talking about how the fitness and physical activity sector needs to bridge that gap between us and the health sector and support the health sector, and what an opportunity that represents for us as an industry to achieve that and to be that partner in healthcare with that less invasive approach. And you've actually done it, Anna, which is fantastic and good for you, I would say.
Well, I think definitely that, and that's one of the reasons that I actually said yes to become EREPS ambassador, is because the whole sector of health and fitness has such a huge potential of actually helping people get better and take the power back, kind of really teach them how to do things on your own. And that's so powerful that you actually can see your clients get better with the stuff that you learned them or you taught them, and get down on the medications and lead a more active lifestyle, and actually start to navigate in both ups and downs of their life, and to kind of scale things up and down after their ability, so that it's not like all or nothing approach. They really help them to kind of navigate through the different stages of life.
Okay. Yes. No. Absolutely. And interestingly, we did a survey of PTs in Europe, EREPS and Europe Active, and I think we had over 4,000 respondents. So it's the biggest survey of its kind. And when we asked EREPS members, why have they come into this industry? And it wasn't about money, it wasn't about status, it wasn't about any of those things. The top ranked reason was to help people, and because what they were doing was a hobby, was a passion for them that they wanted to turn into a career. So these are all very worthy reasons for embarking on a particular path. But yes, as you say, hugely rewarding to empower people, to help people, to facilitate them, to allow them to be more responsible for their own health, but giving them that power to do that. Yes.
So I would be happy to kind of help spark more confidence into the profession of the whole sector, on that we are actually changing people's lives every day. And that's just a huge thing to be able to be part of.
Yes.
And to be proud of.
You've already preempted my second question, which was why why being an EREPS ambassador is important to you. And yeah, great. I mean, that's a fantastic reason, I think, and intention, and exciting, I think, for our EREPS membership that we're going to explore those areas. Is there any one thing in terms of have we covered that, Anna? One piece of advice maybe that you would give to EREPS members, maybe slightly weird time that we're all in?
I think that the most important piece of advice, I mean, I have a huge pile of advice, but
Yes.
the most important piece right now is, well, I have two. One is actually just try to think that even though you are not able to do things like you're used to do, meet up with people one-on-one and be there for them and correct them and their movements and just look them straight into the eyes. Your profession is still a human-to-human profession. So the format doesn't matter. You can still kind of convert to an online format or to start thinking about how it can supplement the physical format that you are into, but it's just human to human. So the format doesn't matter. You're still delivering value and you're still being there with the client. And the second part of that is actually focusing on your ideal client. What are the pains, both physically and mentally, that you are actually really willing to help them with? Because when you are focusing on that, then it doesn't matter what everybody else is doing and how they're doing it, because then your client actually has all the answers to how you can innovate your business model and how you can innovate the format in which you can be there for them.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, I love that little phrase there. Your client has all the answers. And that's so true, isn't it? But we need to bring those answers out, provide them with information and support to achieve what they want to achieve. Okay, great advice, Anna. Thank you very much. So this
Thank
was
you.
intended as a very brief introduction to you, and I think we've achieved that. I think it is exciting that we're going to do more with you and get to explore some of these areas around communication and pain management, stress, etc. So that'll be, I think, a refreshing insight, because often we explore the physical side and less the mental side. So in conclusion, thank you very much. I'm delighted that you've agreed to be an EREPS ambassador, and we look forward to talking to you more.
Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to it as well.
Okay, Anna. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.